What up? I'm gonna try something different. I feel like just sharing, giving a quick update, real quick. A couple months back, I was talking about a situation involving somebody I was helping at my job who got into some trouble, right? And I mean, they did something crazy, man. Negative zero in the building. Blessings. They did something crazy. They ended up hurting somebody, right? End up getting arrested. Um, I thought it was something else. I thought it was just something else. I thought it was gonna be something else. To the point where I thought I was never gonna see the person anymore because of the crime they committed and their status. You know, person was arraigned, meaning they appeared in court the next day, like less than 24 hours, appeared in court. I'm thinking they're gonna just, that's it. They're never gonna see the person anymore because the nature of the crime is not the first time, and the person's, status out here, like the court offered him a job. I didn't understand that at all. Never will. Never will. The court offered him a job. It's a person who suffers from mental illness. And they let him go. Meanwhile, the victim suffered wounds, collapsed lung and everything. This guy gets out. This was 2 months ago. Had to do a couple more appearances in court. I'm thinking, yo, I didn't understand any of it, man. And everybody I speak to about it don't understand it either, man. From attorneys to lay people they just don't understand it, bro. Like, long story short, man, like this person, their case got dropped, like dismissed. Case dismissed. Uh, you know, Case dismissed. And like I said before, it seemed like in NYC you can get away with a lot. And especially if you have, I guess, uh, a diagnosis, unfortunately, a mental health diagnosis, or you holding a valuable asset right there. You want to talk about asset? You got something like that attached to you, some kind of diagnosis, and you get into a serious situation, and you in New York, that thing might help you out big time. It's messed up, man. It's seriously messed up because what about the victim? What about the people who love the victim? What do they get out of it? Permanent scars. Like, dude stabbed somebody up multiple times. The person gets stabbed, suffered a collapsed lung in the hospital. Dude who did the stabbing goes to court, gets offered a job. They let him go. He's back on the street. damn near not even fighting his case. He's done to fight. He got a lawyer, the system defending him. Crazy. And me, I'm the only one asking, like, is looking like, is there something wrong with this picture? I'm the only one out of the whole entire situation, yo. The only one. Scratching my head, wondering, hey, yo, what's wrong with this picture, man? Wondering who the hell. I mean, you can't make this up, man. Real talk, negative zero. A job, not a job, yo. He was like, yo, he said the judge told him, would you like to work? And asked him what type of work would he be interested in. The client told him he's good with his hands, so he would prefer doing labor, construction work. Like just speaking about it, it's just so surreal and bizarre. It's not even funny. More wealth. What's going on, brother? I see some Jeremy. What's good? What's good? What's going on, people? I just wanted to, talk about this because I spoke about it a couple months back, and it's still like it just bothers me how certain things happen and unfold where I feel like if you do the crime, you got to do the damn time, man. Like if you do something, I don't care what type of, like yo, you did something, you harmed somebody, like there's consequences. Like what, just in life, irrespective of what we believe, what we feel, whatever, what we know, like you do something, you pay for it in one shape, form, or another. There's consequences involved. I don't care for somebody like mental ill, that gives people what, get out of jail free card. The judge offered him a job. Dude was like, of course he obliged. You like, yeah. Yo, I didn't understand none of this, bro. I still, like, just speaking about it, it's like talking about, I can't even, you know what I mean? Like, it's, so basically he was going back and forth. He only went back to court twice since the summer, and they just dropped this case. Completely dismissed. Dismissed. Like, you do it no time, sir. And dude already got a record doing the same thing, poking people up. But I'm the one who's wilding if I'm not really too keen on, when he asked me if he needs something, I'm not too keen on getting him something that he's asking me for, because I feel like he's being rewarded for doing, right? Committing crimes. Like the system wants me to do X, Y, and Z for him, and I'm resistant. I'm like, nah, man. No, he's fine. He's gonna eat. He's not homeless. Eating every day. You got health insurance. You good. You got support. But if you need a new pair of sneakers and all that, oh, you need to come, try to get him some, get what he needs. But he asked me for something. I'm not gonna go into great detail. He asked me for something that he said he needed. I'm like, nah, you didn't need that, bro. Oh, what happened? Because I felt like if I gave him what he needed, yo, that's like me saying, yo, it's like co-signing your bad behavior. It's like rewarding a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, really rewarding. Like a grown-ass man, yo. It's not kids we talking about. And so I'm a part of the system, so I'm an arm of the system. I'm the one that got most contact with this person. So what the system decides, I have to deliver on behalf of the system. That's what I signed up for, right? Cool. But the shit ain't cool. Yo, this is what you did. Yo, they gave me a report. I was like, nah, I'm not giving them this. I curved them. I told them, listen, come see me in a few months. I didn't shut them down all the way and tell them, no, you can't have, no, 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 because I know how to play the game. I've been doing this too long. What do you think he did? Goes and complains, cries to a damn therapist. I'm not, I'm telling him, I can't give him what he's asking for right away, this and that. Yo, it's all about instant gratification with this month. Yo, you just did something crazy, bro. You could be out of here. If it was someone else, they're sending people back home for so much less. They're sending people, yo. And you, right? You acting all entitled, bro. Like, you don't understand, man. You don't understand. Like, if I tell you, man, they gave me a report, some kind of write-up for evaluation, because he got evaluated, right, by some MDs, right? So, when doctors speak, everyone listens. When doctors speak, everyone listens. Doctor said what the doctor said. And when I read the report, I read the report. I'm reading the report. I'm like, yo, why did I get sent this? Because I'm reading the report because they knew how I stood on dude requesting something for me to get for the person. That I was stalling. So I'm reading the report, and at the bottom of the report, where it comes to the recommendations from the MD, psychiatrist, whatever, I saw all I needed to see. The minute I finished, I read the first 2 lines, and I said to myself, all right, now let me go get what I told him no. Let me just go do it, because these motherfuckers aren't going to back me up, because they already just laid it out, made it official. It's in black and white. Like, all right, this is how you feel about this person that they need. Who am I to stop? Who am I to say, yo, apply common sense here? Who am I to say no, right? It's me versus the machine, both ways. Same day I read the report, same day I went and I got him what he requested. And it's whatever. Now, this was like a month and a half ago. Now, come to find out, update of the update of an update, real updates, not some janky Pulsechain trash of you waiting for some type of announcement of a project, people getting all hyped for nothing. I look in black and white, yo, the charges, the counts, the charges were crazy. The charges were just, it went from serious to something like real, like misdemeanor and dismissed and all that. Yo, what? Come on, bro. I don't know what's happening with New York. I don't know what the F is happening with New York. I don't know about any other town like that's doing shit like this, because I'm talking about where I created my roots, and what I've been doing for the last 30 years has been here. And let me tell you, shit has changed crazy to the point where I'm looking at this shit. Yo, you got a mental health tag on you, diagnosis. You can get away with so much shit, it's not even effing funny. And how lax the government is over here with jail reform and shit like that. You could commit all kinds of crimes and not see a day of jail time. I'm telling y'all, This shit is disgusting. I don't give a fuck what side of this political spectrum you on. I really don't care about what your view is on anything. I don't care. If you're an alien, you know what I'm saying? Like you just your politics are crazy, whatever, but you living in New York, you exposed to the same bullshit like everyone else, especially if you have no money, no resources, no influence. You subjected to the same fuckeria, bro, across the board over here, man. This shit ain't it. This ain't it. It's not. It's not, bro. This shit ain't it, bro. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And you know, it's a toss-up, right? Because when a motherfucker come to you and they tell you they're hungry, of course, I'm gonna do what I have to do to help them out, right? Right? You can't apply judgment there. You gotta, you know, no. You gotta do your work. That's what I do. But when you do some wild shit and then want to be indignant and have a sense of entitlement and not take accountability for your shit and pretend like or act as if your mental illness is your excuse. A person mentally ill ain't stupid, man. There's levels to this shit too, man. These motherfuckers know what they doing. A lot of them do. Bro, this shit crazy, man. That shit got dropped. Dropped. Dismissed. Fini, nothing to worry about. Go live your life. Meanwhile, people in Canal Street a couple weeks ago getting accosted by ICE. Regular schmegular, whatever they were doing. Whatever they were doing. I don't care if you're selling bootleg counterfeit goods. You on the block doing whatever you're doing. You got your man, you got your counterfeit goods and items. Boom, boom, boom. ICE accosting you. And then the community had to clap back. Meanwhile, you got it's another situation I'm directly tied with. Directly. And it's like, yo, nah, the system, the system, not we, the system, you're gonna hold this down right here. Hold this down. Meanwhile, you got people, yo, you could tell, man, I drive by rental places like U-Haul storage places. I drive by Home Depots. You know what I'm saying? Migrants out there just sitting, standing, rain, sleet, snow. It don't matter what the weather is. They'll be out there all day looking for somebody to come pick them up to give them a job to do for the day and pay them. And when this shit opened up this year with the new administration and ICE, them streets were empty. The motherfuckers were scared, bro. Still are nervous a little bit, but not like it was 9 months ago. But the shit is still in the air. Places like Brooklyn a few months back, 4, 5, 6 months back, when they were going after Haitians were flipping those officers, bruh. Flipping them in the street, flipping them. You ain't taking nobody. Flipping them. You saw what's going on. And then fast forward to now, modern day. Modern day, as recent as last week, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, end of October. Canal Street, bootleg street, been like that for decades. You're trying to round people up and corral people and just walking up on people, walking up on regular schmegular people, putting them on the walls, yo, stopping and frisking. One dude was like, yo, I was born here. I got my papers, motherfucker. Kings County Hospital, BK. Oh, you were born here? You were born here? You were born here? Yes. They just running up on people, man. Regular people. Pulling chicks out of cars and shit that's on their way to work. Just grabbing women. What are we doing? What are we talking about, bro? There's some nondescript. I'm dealing, nondescript here. This and that. Case dismissed. There goes the system. Shit crazy, bro. Shit crazy. Upside down. Crazy. I don't believe any fucking politician, never have. I learned that as a child, bro. And no grown up had to tell me anything. Shout out to the chat. I can't really see what y'all talking about, but peace to y'all. But I don't honor and respect any of these fucking politicians, man. They'll rock you to sleep just so that they can win your vote, your support. The minute they're in office, they switch sides. They contradict themselves like as if they were the Pulsechain fucking founder, yo. Hypocrite shit, double talk, dance a dance. They don't follow up with so much of what they promise. And who pays the price? Who has to suffer and take all the hits? The fucking people. Similar to this weirdo crypto situation we got going on. Yo, I'm waiting for this shit to really be what it is. It's bear market, bro. Just accept that shit, move on. Hey, I'm just saying it is because this is what history I respect. I respect history, I like to respect history. History is what got me to where I am today, and I'm going to just keep it like that, keep it moving like that. We're in the bear market, man. No time for don't pump yourselves up and get all super excited behind some weirdo telling you about a new project. Some new project. Yeah, we're going to talk crypto now, right? Because that other shit got me a little bit flamed up. It's annoying. It's not like, my day's crazy. I'm just sharing information with y'all because some of you may not know. I'm telling you, I got people in my own hometown that can't believe what I'm telling them, and it's not for me to prove. I understand I'm dealing with it. It's not for me to prove to anybody, oh, this and that, this and that, this and that. But what I'm saying is factual, actual factual, and that's that. Got somebody out here running around with no papers and handled, did something already to somebody that they weren't supposed to effing do. And didn't see a day in jail. Not one day. What do you call that? You call that support? You know what I mean? Like, what do you call that? You call that righteous? That noble? Is it? No. F all that, bro. F all that. F all that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Things are a little wacky. Is that jackass? Straight up jackass, bro. And people coming out, they hop out on you with the they're on mopeds and shit like that. No, but that's what I wanted to say to y'all. Like, share that story with y'all. As far as the update, it's only right I talk about it. It's only right I share. It's only right because these people full of shit out here, man. These governmental systems and all this blase blah 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 is all blah 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 blah. That's all it is, man. Bullshit. 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 Protect yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your loved ones. Take care of your people. You know? Like, really, really, for real, for real. Handle your handle. Don't get in trouble. Don't do bad things. Please, if you can help it. You know? I know they shut down. I don't know what's going on with Snap. I don't know what's going on with Snap. I don't know. But as far as like 1 minute, we hearing this partial funding coming back. I'm hearing a couple people got theirs. I'm hearing a lot of people didn't get theirs. I don't know what's going on. It's just, what did you expect? I don't care, again, what side of the spectrum you on. These motherfuckers don't care about regular people, man. Not like that. They don't. They really don't. There's a lot of hypocrisy taking place, man. I'm telling you. You know, I try to err on the side of caution as best as I can. I'm a human being. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm a son. I'm a brother. I'm a godfather. I'm a father. I'm a husband. A friend. Like, yo, teacher. This is what I do. Like I'm not here to just steer people wrong and support craziness. It's just not what I do. And when I see some wild shit going on, and then I become a part of that system, like I said, I become an arm of that fucking system, yo, it's time to change it up, man. It's really time to change it up. I can't do it anymore. Like in this fashion. I'm not a part of, if you, it's like feeling like you're part of some kind of organized crime syndicate, except you're a civil servant. Except you're working. You're working. You're working. You're paying taxes. Like, you're doing this, but you feel like some of the things you do are so corrupt. You might as well relate it to being a part of an organized criminal syndicate. If I didn't care, I wouldn't care. You know what I'm saying? When, don't care, who cares? If I really didn't care, none of this shit would matter to me. Wouldn't mean anything to me. It'd be nothing to even talk. If I talk about it, it's just whatever, with no feeling, no anything, just like the Pulsechain founder, void of a conscience. Absolutely void of conscience. Have some type of sociopathic approach. Have to deal with some type of psychopathic pathology with all this. And it wouldn't even matter. Like, it would break no sweat because it's whatever. But the fact that these things happen, like you helping somebody who's supposed to have been like one of my more higher functioning people I'm dealing with, technically the most well behaved, and then they remind me never to sleep on mental illness, never to sleep on anybody, man. You working with somebody 15 years, you thinking everything is all chill, and then they do that one thing to remind you they all ill because they changed somebody's life forever and didn't do a day in jail time for it. because some system, bureaucratic nonsense, want to masquerade behind some type of mental hygiene law. That's the only shit I could come down and speculate, because you know me, I like to think about things a little bit and break shit down. That's the only piece that I'm looking at is the mental health thing. They treat mental health over here like it's a commodity. Like it's different over here, man. It's fucking different. It's different. Telling you it's different. Telling you live and direct. If I could have disclosed more information, I would have, but I can't. Because all this shit, none of it is real. In fact, how can you prove what I'm saying is real? You can't. All I'm doing is talking. Old man talk. Do with this information as you will. What they say? Entertainment purposes, right? That's all it is. Entertainment purposes. They didn't drop any more clues or nothing. I'm in NYC. That's the most you get. NYC. BX the borough. Right? BX borough. Bronx. BX. Bronx. No different. No special nothing or nothing like that. But I'm talking about the marginalized, which is a politically correct term to use when you talk about extreme poverty stricken locales in the fucking Bronx. 2025. Still. Don't let the gentrification fool you. Don't let the gentrification fool you. The poverty poison is alive. Well, they just want to put up Lego buildings and put up these housing building structures that they seem like they just build them in 2 weeks. Put them all over the Bronx like they doing something. A lot of these kids, they call them YNs out here, they move reckless, lawless. They don't listen to anybody. They don't listen to their own elders. They don't give a fuck about life. 2025. Ain't shit pretty. They will boom anyone down for nothing. And then do a rap video about it. Facts. Like, this is crazy. Or they will go on social media and expose themselves about, like, that's their cult. That's the young nigga culture going on right now. And not just in the Bronx. It's not just central to here. I'm just giving you a little snapshot, bullshit snapshot of what's taking place over here, man. People act like they care. They really don't care, to fix anything. They don't care to lend their time to really talk to these young people. They're supposed to be the future. And they're moving wacky and aimless. And their goal is to make it behind bars. That's their goal. That's their initiation. That's their accolade. Go do some fuck shit in the street and get locked up. That's the goal for these young people out here, y'all. And come out to do the same shit that you was doing, but more refined, because you learned, you were taught, you honed your skills on how to commit crimes while you were behind the wall in the institutions. That's the fucking goal for these kids, man. They don't respect work the way we were taught in my generation to respect work. They don't respect their elders. Fuck work. They don't respect people older than them. But these people who have nothing to do in life in the world don't understand what I'm talking about and don't and you know can't relate. It's not for them. It's not for them. It's for the people who can relate. I don't talk for everybody. I talk to certain people and you know, it's what it is. That's that, man. And you got this weirdo. He said 24 hours to give an update. Why you thought he was going to hold himself to the 24 hours if he couldn't hold himself to when certain things would launch, thereby creating memes like 2 weeks? Why y'all thought what 2 weeks was a meme? Because this dude even let the world know he's not good with any type of timeline of anything. And y'all get all hyped up, happy about some bull crap, excited. Yo, people drag me into some weirdo group, yo. This is how insufferable these people are. That they put me in a group. And shout out to the person who put me in the group. It's not an affront to that person. But I'm listening to the group and I'm watching the group and it's a bunch of weird, like folks I don't fuck with, right? Like I don't, because y'all glaze RH. It's a glaze RH group chat. Niggas don't listen to me. They don't understand where I'm at with it. You're gonna put me in a group glazing RH when I don't glaze this motherfucker? Have you not heard not one iota of my streams in the last 2 years? These people like, yo, are we not excited? The 24 hours was good. Can you imagine what it's gonna be? What the project is gonna be? Nobody fucking care. Where is the money? Where's the money? And you know me, you know, it's whatever, man. Like the group is the group or whatever. It ain't about no group. It's just about all of a sudden they pull me into a group because the group was you know created after your man talk about issuing an announcement about yo be excited because I got a project launch to talk about in 24 hours. 24 hours came and went. Unless I'm late, even right now, which I don't even care about what the shit is. Give a fuck about that. Give people their money, bro. You know what I mean? You too cheap anyway. So what you giving? Oh, the first 3 people, a $10,000 prize. Get first person who gets 10,000, and then 20,000, and then you. That's crumbs. That's crumbs for dude, yo. He got 1.6 billion. You think 10,000 is something that makes him that makes his shit hard? That makes his shit go off? That's crumbs for him. But it's so much for y'all. Oh, I could guess they say the first three people get the first thing right. You get 10,000. What kind of engagement is that? Weirdo engagement. So-called pseudo billionaire creating weird internet interactions. Meanwhile, your chain is just miserable with performance. As far as price. Yeah, the shit worked, but the shit not making people any type of big money that they thought they would be making by now. Like, for real, bro. Absolute failure. What's good with your tablets? Nothing good with the tablets. That's the truth. Not a damn thing's good with them damn tablets, bro. I told ENJ Dub in the building, Black Levin in the building. I see y'all, man. I told y'all, man, like, I can't see the comments, but I can see the name real quick, but I can't see the comments, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody said some slick shit. Good. If somebody, and on the real, yo, you see anybody write something real crazy, because today's not the fucking day. You see anybody write something crazy, just boom them out of here, man. I don't even care. I don't care about none of this shit. It's about realism. I don't live in fucking fantasies, for real, man. The dude came and showed me the paperwork that they dropped his case, yo. They dropped dude's case, and I'm not talking about your bitch ass Pulsechain founder. I don't give a fuck about him. Because he don't give a fuck about his people. He just spins people around playing games. All he's done and known for is just playing fucking games, yo. He told y'all he was addicted to playing video games, and that shit was his downfall. His video games evolved to crypto games. And he's been winning so much ever since. When you thinking he's losing, he's winning because he got you. Because he got y'all talking. He got even me talking about his dumb ass. I don't like him, y'all. I really don't. I really don't. I'm tired of shenanigans. I'm tired of these games. I'm tired of playing people like a fiddle. You know what I'm saying? I'm not for that. I don't support none of that. I've onboarded people that watch and pay attention to this weirdo fucking behavior, man. And this is a person that's supposed to bring riches to a million, make millions of people millionaires, make a millionaire. How? You're always gonna have some kind of weirdo supporters. That's cool. That's cool. I'm not. Whatever, man. You're always gonna have a fan and shit. They're gonna support your dumb shit. But the thing is, I don't have to support it. You know what I mean? I don't have to support it, and I won't. People have been waiting years, bro. Years. Feel no way about it. This dude ain't a leader like that. Like seriously. And you up in age, like in your mid-40s, no kids, no family, no nothing. You're different with it. Because responsible men who are parents, right? Who are husbands, father, present in the lives of their families and their children, and they provide for real and they protect, right? This motherfucker does not know anything about that. You think he knows what that is? You think he knows what that means? And then you got these brain dead sheep, these sheeple who are parents, who are responsible, who are working class people, who glaze him. Oh, they glaze him, make memes and make weirdo posts all the time supporting his shenanigans. They think it's funny. That tells you a lot about who people are, yo. Tells you a lot. You think he has a patience to rear a child? You think he has a patience, right? Right? To change Pampers? To take care of a baby? You think he has the patience to do that? When a child gets sick and they hurt themselves and you taking care of them, you running them to the doctor, the hospital, etc., any kind of emergency that you got to be there for because that's what you do from your heart and soul. You think he's about that life? Do you think he has that in him to do that? Absolutely fucking not. So what makes you think he's going to help you change your life for the better? You're letting them play y'all too much, man. Y'all need to open your eyes up, man. Seriously, man. Nobody expresses shit the way I do as far as with him. Not like this. Not like the way I do it. They do it in their own way. Everybody got their own style, right? Especially a shout out to the people that expose him. You expose him, you good money with me. When you're exposing shit, about somebody pretending to be your friend, pretending to be your fake savior and messiah, and you watching some other shit unfold. You watching nothing but consistent contradictions and hypocrisy, and you expose it, you get my respect. It's the ones that choose not to turn a blind eye. You're almost validating, and it's like you co-sign the fuck shit. I lose all my respect. Like, and thank you for doing that, because you show me who you are. And then you got the ones that's in a fine line. They want to play both sides. Yeah, you can't play both sides. If you're playing both sides, that means you also stand for nothing. Yeah, at some point you got to make a decision. You got to make a choice. You can't be a halfway parent. It's either you are or you not. Especially when you both conceive. It's either you are or you not. You're on one side or you're not. These people that try to play, they try to be cool with you, knowing where you stand. And then they glaze him all day. But they want to be cool with you too, because, fine line. No, I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. I'm not here to be friends, glaze, clout chase, or anything like that, man. I love talking shit. That's evident. But when I'm talking my shit, right, there's a purpose. There's a purpose. Oh, I don't understand why you always got to call him out. Why do you? What's the purpose of calling this guy out, man? Like, I don't see the. Of course you don't see, because you only see what you want to see. I know what that is. All I wanted to see was, hey guys, we're one day closer to the next all-time high. We're one day closer. That's all I wanted to see. I didn't want to see what Black Levin was exposing back in 2022. I didn't want to see that shit. I didn't even want to accept it. Back in 22. A lot of things I didn't want to see that people were exposing back then. I was like, y'all just mad because you see new people come in and you want to stop us from getting some money like you got money. So why y'all hating? Why don't you just congratulate, make room, and make other people? You just want yourself, you and yourself and your cohorts to make some money. You don't want new people to come in and get rich? I'm thinking they're on that type of time. Like, oh, wait a minute. You're saying that he pumped the market. How can you prove that? You fucking made rap videos. And you and I'm not talking about Pulse Nation. I'm talking about other people in the community that made videos talking about this dude pumped the market. How you know he pumped the market? Openly said that on his own streams. And then I said, oh, okay, table that. I'm going to table that. And then it became an avalanche of different things, exposing. I mean, come on, man. Then you see for yourself the bullshit. And then you're like, oh, no, this is not adding up. The math ain't mathing. It's still not mathing. Telling you about some launch, be excited about some shit. He's fucking with your psychology and your emotions. Keep falling for the tricks, man. Don't fall for the tricks. But people could have the right and free will to do whatever they want to do. Peace, y'all.